.t. You have 2 minutes, please.
Okay. There are a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but what I will talk more of is I think the issue of Ghana. I went through several comments, especially those saying that I'm going to buy up the whole land in Ghana. When I actually asked them certain questions, I noticed they are not actually Igbos. Okay, there is a particular one I can even trace it out for you. There's a particular one I saw. The person is actually from Ghana. I've even seen someone even actually from Yoruba. So I don't know the reason why.
If you want to speak, please engage that other faculty. Speak to the topic. Speak to the topic. This is not the platform for what you're trying to do right now. This is not the platform for it. Meanwhile, while you're thinking about what you're going to say, let me play you a video.
What is his name? I learned Dr. Easy BBB. You are not even, I don't know where you got your doctor title from. Let me tell you, we are a nation of laws. You came into our country. I believe so strongly that every person on the African continent is welcome to our nation for one reason. I am a Pan-Africanist. I believe in the unification of our land as a one people. But until so, when you come to our land, which our forebears fought for, you don't come in and show us disrespect. And when you have shown us disrespect, and the people are calling on you to do the right thing, you don't begin to pull in the hate speech.
Precisely.
That type of hate speech. Then it's a video now. Bring it back and let me speak to him. Say that is xenophobic. So you are trying. Let me speak to him.
What is going on?
Good afternoon. By the special grace of God, I'm the chief of Igbo community in Ghana. Is in Igbo.
You are not a chief of Igbo. You are the leader of Igbo communities. You are not a chief. Exactly. Stop calling yourself that. You are not, and you can never be. The Rimosi case is very assertive on that. You are not a chief because there is no bloodline in Ghana here that you come from as a chief, as a royal. There is no ethnicity in our nation called Igbo. Now, when you happen like that, even when you are dead and gone, you'll be creating chaos between the Igbo communities on our land because you will be willing it to your kid. Whereas when it comes to leadership of this nation, it is by election. So don't be calling yourself a chief of this, chief of that. You are a leader of the Igbo community. If they've elected you, shut up and be like that and stop this nonsense.
I had the same story. A lot of people have been calling me, sending me links from Amma Ghana. He's called Amma Observer, and a certain guy also called Nitete speaking Ghana, and I must speak in English. And I've been watching those links people have been sending to me. I ignored them. The reason why I ignored them.
See the exhibition of arrogance as if he owns the people. My brother, you don't own anybody in this country. I'm telling you. We love our Igbo brothers, but don't begin to create these kind of divisions and arrogance. It will erupt a bad energy in the Ghanaian people. When it does, there will be tension. And I'm saying to the Interior Minister, if the actions of this guy is going to cause chaos between us and our Igbo brothers, deport him. Let him go to his country. If you have given him citizenship by registry, we can revoke that citizenship and take him to his land. Don't come and create any nonsense between us and our brothers from Nigeria. What is that?
Saying it's never true. How come a blogger will sit down to say that Igbo king in Ghana bribed Ghana Traditional Council for them to indulge?
So let's put it on record. Pause there. Let's put it on record. The Ghana Traditional Council has released a statement. You should stop calling himself like Igbo King. And I think it is in order. Thank you, the Ghana Traditional Council. Ningo Pram for also issue statement. Minister of Interior, deport this guy. Deport him. because he will create chaos between us and our Igbo brothers. Deport him.
More fire.
Deport him. We want to live in peace with our Nigerian brothers. We want to live in peace with our Yoruba brothers. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, we want to, whether from Warri, wherever you are from, we want to live in peace with our brothers from Nigeria. Don't begin to bring this superiority complex over us. What kind of superiority complex is that?
Diaspora throne in Ghana. How can somebody who say that the Igbo chief in Ghana and all the Igbos are 419, that we used 419 system to bribe the council for them to induct us? First of all, that is a hate speech. Secondly,
okay, so hold on. So you see what he's trying to do. That is a hate speech. So he's trying to incite the brothers, the Nigerian brothers, for them to think that there's Ghanaians raising hate speech. Listen, this guy is a very dangerous character. We can't have him in our nation. He's a very dangerous individual. This is not hate speech. This is you disrespecting the people. This is you being in the face of the people, and the people are calling on you to stop being in their face, stop imposing yourself on them, and you say it is a hate speech. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? You come to our land, and when you are disrespecting us, we tell you that you are disrespecting us, and you say it's a hate speech. Which hate speech? Stop this disrespect. Our forebears fought for the land that we live on. Where were you when our forebears were fighting for our land? And you come in and we are telling you that what you are doing, you create tribal tensions, and you say it is hate speech. Who the hell do you think? What superiority complex are you suffering from? Now let's move on. Let me listen to him.
The entire Igbo community and the entire Nigerians.
No. Nobody is talking about the entire Igbo community. Don't make it about entire Igbo community. Don't make it about entire Nigerians. Make it about you and your arrogance.
Fire.
Make it about you and your superiority complex. Don't rope in entire Igbo community. Don't rope in entire Nigerian community. These antics and theatrics, we've gone past that nonsense. We don't have any problem with any Igbo. We don't have any problem with any Hausa. We don't have any problem with any Yoruba. We don't have any problem with any Nigerian living here legitimately. No. But you can't come in and begin to suffer from superiority complex and say, I'm the king of Igbo and hate speech. Who the hell do you think you are? We are men, we are not cowards, we are not women.
It's a hate speech that can even cause xenophobia.
Okay. You see. Mutaka, I think you must take cue. This guy must be deported. Honorable Mutaka, with the greatest of respect, deport this guy. So when he says xenophobia, said see was South Africa. Now you're Pamo Nigeria and Ghana for Now this guy is drawing our minds that because we are calling him to order, then it is xenophobia. He's going to cause xenophobia. It is your reaction and the way you are getting in the face of the people that has the tendency of causing xenophobia. You are suffering from superiority complex, my brother, and you better be one. We don't care. Listen. When you come to Ghana, you do what the law says. We are not. I'm not like Captain Smart who follows the money. It's about the money for. Don't do that nonsense on our lands. We love Igbos. We love Yorubas. We love Nigerians. I have a lot of friends who are Nigerians. Don't begin to use your superiority complex to cause chaos. And it's about you. There's no xenophobia anywhere. It's about you and the way you are behaving.
Exactly. So tell him in the face.
If you're a leader, be a leader of the Igbo community. If you want to do your own meetings, do so. If at some point you want to do something nice to reintegrate all of them, do so. Don't come and this complex. We are going to build our own kingdom. We are going to build our own school, our own food, our own this. Then somebody was talking about Chinatown. What was the last time Chinese people said we are going to build our kingdom? If the Yorubas or Igbos want to live in a certain community, peacefully live there. It is your problem. Must you come and shove that in the face of the Ghanaian people? If your brothers want to buy lands and live in the same community, what has that got to do with us? Don't come and shove it in our face with this arrogance that we are going to build and name it after our ancestors. Did your ancestors fight for any land in Ghana? Now you want to name roads after them? We named road after Talewa by Balewa because he did something for Ghanaians. What has your ancestor done for Ghanaians? Stop this nonsense. Now let me call on our Nigerian brothers. Ghana for you guys should not Munja, nobody should use this as a means of hating on any Nigerian. Nigerians, as every human being, you find bad people in there. You find good people in there. And because Nigerians have the numbers, their population is very huge. So the likelihood that if you are finding criminals in Nigeria, you will find very huge. So if you meet Nigerians, the same way if you are looking for good people, you will find good people, 10 good people in Nigeria, and you will find one good person in Ghana because of numbers. So nobody should start tagging Nigeria for your criminals. Please, we are one people. Just that this person cannot create any tribal tension. Mutaka, please look through his documents and if possible deport him. Let them re-elect somebody else to take over the leadership. Period. What is his name?
All right. So Kendo, I want to believe that in this, it's about 10 minutes video that I just played. So I believe that in those 10 minutes you must have thought about another thing you want to say. So I'm going to reset your time. Now speak to the man who is making himself the king of people and trying to create a kingdom for his people in Ghana. I don't want to hear that you've heard thousands of people who are not from Egypt or Israel or Igbo. I don't care about that. Speak to the topic. If not, you can respectfully just step down. All right, Kendo, so you have 2 minutes to do so. Thank you. Kendo, are you there?
Can you say what you said again? I did not hear you. My network fluctuated.
No, I said speak to the video you just listened to. And I don't want to hear about people who are not Igbos, who are acting like they are Igbos. Speak to the man that is doing what he's doing. Speak about the kingdoms being established outside your space. Speak about this expansionism idea and the need to have kings in the 21st century when people stopped having it centuries ago. Speak about things like that. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Before you say we are doing something,
Can anybody hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
You would at least tell me that there is history of me taking over somebody's land. And when once you say...
Next speaker is Dark Poet. 2 minutes, please, Dark Poet. Please go on. I'm going to add 1 minute when it's time. Please go on.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon. Or almost evening. You see, like I said, we sometimes we hold on to hope that some things will change, but most times people never change. They try. Some do evolve, and some try to change, but most times, on most occasions, people never change. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Dark Poet. Let me say something to what Kendo said. I didn't want to speak at the time because I don't want to get angry. It was just better for me to mute him and get him out. When Igbos talk to you, that's the person that was telling me earlier that I was generalizing. That's the person that said I was generalizing. He's the one that came up to talk. He had 2 opportunities to speak, and not one of those opportunities gave us anything sensible. But let me say something to this thing that they say. When he said, and I don't know if you heard him say it, he said, if you're going to tell us that we're trying to do something, at least you should show us in history if we've ever conquered people and taken their lands. Now, when you hear that, you feel like, oh, that's true. They've never conquered anybody. So why are you afraid of them? If you think that way, it's because you don't know the history. So let me say something, and Kendo, I hope you're seeing the comment section. I can't have you on this stage, by the way, but hopefully you can hear what I'm about to say right now. The reason you have never conquered anyone is not because of your magnanimity. It's because of your lack of capacity. You were never in a position to conquer. You were the conquered. You couldn't. Not that you didn't. You could not conquer. it is not altruism. You didn't do this because, oh, I'm just so benevolent, I don't want to do anything to hurt people. No, you were being hurt. And I'm not going to go deep into your history, but stop saying this nonsense where you have sensible people like we've never conquered before. That's because you could not do it. And now that you think you can, you're trying to do it with whichever way you think you can. The one who calls himself king is saying, oh, they have xenophobia. Everything is somebody else's fault. It can never be your fault. It has to be somebody else's fault. So let's make something very clear. This idea that you did not conquer anywhere, therefore nobody should talk about it. The reason you did not conquer anywhere is because you could not conquer anywhere, which was because you were conquered. Is that my opinion? No. This is history we're talking about. Do you want me to read your history? Kendo, if there's anything I don't like reading Igbo history on my platform. It's not like I don't read it or I can't read it, but I don't like to read it. Kendo, you had no common identity until colonization. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Is that my opinion? Let me give you two sources, not even serious books. Maybe you'll find this online. Look for English Igbo Dictionary. The one that was published in 1939. Look for that document. Look for the meaning of the word Igbo there. Then look for English French Igbo Dictionary. Look for the meaning of the word. I won't say it. If you find it in the dictionary, you find it in that one too. When you are done, another stuff I'm going to recommend to you, the Willings Commission Report of 1958. Look at the relationship that you had with folks in Ijo land and folks in Calabar. Just because people don't talk does not mean that you are all that. Stop being childish. What's all this and we never did it, therefore? You never did it because you could not do it. And that's the problem. What everybody did, I've said it several times, the old unitary system of Irosi in 1966 was what Oduduwa did in the 11th century, in the 1000s. You are late bloomers. And you know what? Anytime you wake up is your morning, and that's fine. But don't come around throwing your weight around like you are all that. You're not. Say we didn't conquer. You did not conquer because I will say it a billion times. You did not conquer because you could not conquer. And the saddest part is that you still cannot conquer. With all due respect. And what you cannot get by conquest, you're not going to get by purchasing. Oh, I bought the land, therefore I own the place. Nibo. When you buy land, it doesn't give you ownership. It gives you the right of occupancy. You occupy that place for a particular period of time. You don't own the space. And that's why when you buy land and you apply for your C of O, what you get is not certificate of ownership. It's certificate of occupancy. You occupy the place. You have a right to be there. You don't have a right to come around and be telling everybody, oh, I want to change the tradition of this land because I have bought the land. Money is not everything. Many of you are so poor. The only thing you have is money. Because you see online, say, didn't they just buy the land? After all, they bought the land. And so what? Were you supposed to be given the land free of charge? In this same Yoruba land, don't we have many Yorubas who have bought land? Don't we have Hausas who have been in Lagos for... You know what? There's a document. It's from Payne's Almanac. It's not here right now. It's inside. Payne's Almanac. It gave us... In the 1890s, there was a census of people in Lagos. Igbos were not there. Hausas were there. They're not the ones telling us all these things. It's you that you came yesterday that will be telling us, after all, I bought something. After all, I've never conquered anywhere. Therefore, you should not do something to me. Oga, after all, you have not conquered because you could not conquer. And the way you are acting, self, it shows that you cannot conquer. You can't even organize yourselves. And everybody is being gentle. You come around and be gaslighting people. Say, all the people that said it were not Igbo. No, they're from my family house. Because my name sounds like Chinedu. What kind of nonsense is that? Something is wrong. It's bad. Anybody can make mistakes. Listen, guys, anybody can mess up. Any ethnic group can mess up. But you see, when someone from your home does something wrong, your job is not to now start covering up for them. It's to say, listen, it's wrong. I mean, I heard some people say, aren't we all Nigerians? It's about Ghana. So we're supposed to, the problem of people is that that's their business. We are all Nigerians, so you are supposed to speak for each other. Like, listen, we have come to a point in Nigeria where everybody knows exactly that Nigeria is a collection of several nations. We are not a monolith. We are not a monolith. We're a collection of different groups of people. And each nation in Nigeria has its own value system, its own culture, its own norms and mores. We are different people. We are glad to be in the same country. Well, I am okay with being, at least for now, we are okay with being in the country. But every time I think of Nigeria, I think of EU, I think of Europe. It's like a subcontinent. How many countries do you have in there's no other country on the continent of Africa that has over 200 million people. We are huge, but we are different. We are united, but we're not the same. And like they always say, we're growing up, there's unity in diversity, all the fine things. Yes, there's unity in diversity, but that diversity is paramount. We are different. And if you mess up, if you go outside and mess up, you go to South Africa, you mess up. You go to Mozambique, you mess up. Go to Bangladesh, you mess up. India, you mess up. Pakistan, you mess up. Indonesia, you mess up. Saudi Arabia, you mess up. UAE, you mess up. Ghana, you mess up. Then you tell everybody, you say everybody is xenophobic. Abba. So when you finish messing up, you now come home and say, are we not brothers? In my father's, the way I was brought up, if you mess up to a point, they will tell the person to come and do something about this issue. They'll help you announce, they'll help hand you over to the police. You can't go everywhere acting like this and say people should stand up for you because we are all in the same country called Nigeria. We are in the same country, but we are different nations, and that's fine. And if you notice, everybody who spoke from the East, whether in the comment section or those who came up, not one of them has been able to take responsibility or even say this thing is bad. By the way, it's because of people like Truth Matu that the gentleman that came in the other day who spoke and all of that. I'm not saying throw your people under the bus. I'm not saying join the world to say Igbos are bad. Of course, you can't say that. I can't even say that. I think it would be wrong for me to even say, oh, all Igbos. That's not the point. The point is, you cannot even see what's wrong in what people are saying. No one is saying, oh, tell them that all Igbos are terrible so that it can look good to us. I don't want you to look good to me. It doesn't do anything for me. But I'm saying that in your own mind, how do you raise your children? How do you raise kids? It's the same place where you have someone that came last year and gave us a jam result that was not correct. That same place produced Chinedu this week. A 400 level student studying medicine, writing mechanical engineering and claiming Lagos State in 2021, but Sunday is now from Anambra State in 2025, trying to cheat the system. Kids, teenagers, kids in their 20s. Give that kind of kid some political power in the next 10 years and not see whether we want to scatter everything. How do you think you're going to get there? From not being responsible, not being accountable. So, Kendo, you are back. I noticed you are back. This is the last opportunity you are going to get, by the way. If you want to speak, say anything you want to say, but please do not assume that you are amongst clowns who will just let this thing slide. Notice gaslighting me. Thank you very much. It's your turn now, and please use it well. Use the opportunity well. Oh yeah. Mr. Kendo, it's your turn, sir.
Okay. At least you should allow me to be done before probably you feel like you've heard everything I had to say. This is what I'm saying. It's not just right when we just start taking everything we see online as if it is that way. Why not do some investigation to actually know what the main cause is? Because I'm not saying that Ghana actually saying that speaking out on what they want in their land is bad. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the investigators, like instigators, that come up to like put fire in what is not that high, to make it like make people's hearts to be really high, put tensions and try to make it seem out of proportion more than how it's supposed to be. I told you already. I saw about 2 comments. I saw 2 comments.
Sorry. Let's chat. Where are you from?
I'm from Iboye. Ohaza.
Okay. Do you mind? Is it Abakaliki?
No, Ohaza.
or Oza. So, you're from Oza. Let me ask you a simple question. Please answer as genuinely as you can. If you hear today that the Fulani group have established a sultanate or a caliphate in your hometown in Ebonyi State, what will you do?
A Fulani has,
yes.
has...
No. I'm not saying they are living there. No, let me explain very well. Wait now. Don't be saying they live there.
Okay.
The Fulani, like 2,000 of them, have created a caliphate in Ebonyi. How would you feel?
This is the thing. You are saying Fulani. Why not say, if I hear Yoruba created...
No, Fulani are human. Are they not human beings?
Okay,
Fulani
why
are
not
human
say
beings.
River State? You Fulani
No. No. You also have a history of being disrespectful everywhere you go in the world. That's the point. If Fulanis go to your place, and create a caliphate right now, what would you say? That's the question.
Fulani has an history with...
I don't care about their history. If Fulani go to your town, what will you say?
This is not the same thing with what we are discussing.
My brother,
if River State...
Kendo, I'm not asking about Rivers. Wait. Maybe this is the problem. I'm going to say it slowly so I can get it. If you hear today that Fulani people have created a caliphate in your space in Ebonyi State, what will you do? I'm not talking about Rivers. I'm not talking about Yoruba people. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about Fulani. They have created a caliphate in Ebonyi. What will you do? Now you can answer that question. It's simple, by the way. Oh, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to unmute you so you can unmute yourself. Please answer the question, and please answer the question. Thank you.
Yeah, Fulani has maimed people in our states prior.
Sherry Kotansoy. Do you see what is called double standard? You can go everywhere else, but no, the Fulani cannot come. Why? Because they have a history. You think you came last night? You have a history too. I have documents here that talk about what your people were saying in 1945, in 1947, in 1949, in 1950, in 1954, in 1960, in 1959, 1960, 1964, 1966, 1967, up until 1970. What you said in 1993, 83. There is no decade, what am I saying, since the 1930s, recorded history since 1937, that things have been said by your people. Nobody holds that against you, by the way, because that's not the point of this conversation. But the idea that Fulanis have history, you have history too. History of what your people have said, history of what leaders have said from your side of town, history of what individuals have done, what they have said. If we are going by history, you will not be welcome in any part of Nigeria. Do you know that? Is this same thing that made you hear that there's going to be IDP camp? Guys, IDP camp. In other words, internally displaced persons. IDPs from the north. Not Fulani. There could be Angas, there could be Hausa, there could be Bachama, there could be different ethnic groups. They will move IDPs to Imo State and camp them there. It was a rumor that started with a House of Reps member from that side, from Adu. It would be Imo State, and they will bring them to the National Open University in Imo State. What did they do to that building? They burnt it down. You cannot even allow IDPs to come to your place without burning down a whole federal infrastructure. So how exactly are you going to allow a caliphate in your space? Listen, Yoruba will come out in now. Like, if you're going to burn somebody, take that fire, put them for your body, feel them small. If people are telling you cannot create kingdoms in their spaces, don't tell me that, let me tell you about rivers. Tell me about the Fulani. And if you cannot bring Fulani up, don't worry about it. Thank you very much for coming up. I think you can be up here, but I will know what to do with your space much later.